Hello, I'm glad to come into your space at the moment. I'm so excited about what I'll be talking about even right now. And it's a singular topic that is called power of self-awareness. Self-awareness plays major role in personal development. Because if you don't know who you are, how are you going to know the areas that you know that needs development? And the self-awareness is about knowing your true self, knowing who you are, knowing your purpose, knowing some areas of your life that with just minimum effort you see yourself thriving. Going further about self-awareness, there are some things that you need to know about self-awareness. It's just unfortunate that a whole lot of people know so much about others around them, but they know little or nothing about themselves. You see, life doesn't happen to you just like that. Things don't just happen to you. No, who you are and what you know about yourself actually determines what life offer you. So if you know so much about yourself, you know the areas where you need to manifest, you're going to see yourself just thriving. It doesn't matter the economic situation of the country you find yourself, whether there is recession or not. What matters is knowing so much about yourself. Now, when we talk about knowing oneself, then you need to understand that there are things that are very, very important about yourself. And I'm going to quickly talk about that even now. Number one is that you need to know your strength. You need to know the area of your strength. Where are you so strong? In what are you so strong at? And then what do you like best? That falls within the area of your strength. I need you to understand that a strong man somewhere is a weak man elsewhere. And as much as everybody have one thing or the other to do in this world, then you cannot just appear strong in every area. So the areas where you have left, you become ignorant of such areas. And the area where you focus on, you have your strength. So what I'm saying is that you need to know your purpose. You need to know the goals. What are the goals you are pursuing? What are the purpose that is actually driving you? Because people don't understand this, and oftentimes I see people just waking up a day and say that I want to become this, I want to become like this, I want to become like this. Excuse me. Those you say you want to become like, do you know how many years it actually took them before they became who they are now? Do you know the research they have made to become whom they eventually became? There's a lot of questions to be asked concerning this self-awareness stuff. And then the moment you are able to ask the right questions, you should be expecting the right answer. So know your strength. Know what you can do best. Know what you love. And the number two things that we want you to know is that you need to also know your weakness. You see, knowing your weakness is like knowing the area where you believe, you can't thrive as such. Does that mean your weakness is your inabilities? No. Two things are actually possible in you observing your weakness. Number one is that your weakness may be the areas you have not taken time to develop. Maybe those habits that are needed in the pursuit of your life journey that you have not taken time to develop. That could be your number one weakness. And the second understanding of this weakness may be what you are not even cut off to do. You are not cut out to do it. You are not wired for it. You may even desire to do it, but it's just that you can't do it. That's another area of your weakness. And number three is your value. What are your value system? What are the core values that actually drive your personality? Talking about your integrity, you're talking about how honest you are, your credibility. That's what we are talking about. How friendly are you? Knowing fully well that there is no one person that can fully achieve his goal. There is nothing like self-made man. Every self-made man is a self-destroyed man, self-destructive. So you need to understand that you need some values on your inside. Because like I heard, a wise man once said to me that if you ever want to marry a king, then you need to be the queen. If you ever want to marry a queen, then you need to be the king. Because only queens marry king, and only kings marry queens. You see, I see people moving from pillar to post as if the breakthrough they are looking for is lost. Breakthrough is always around. Success is always around. The most important thing is that they are not aware of themselves. If you are aware of yourself, then you will know that the breakthrough you are looking for is not even far from you. What you should be attracting is what you are eventually running after, because you don't have a personal self-value. So if you are able, to get a very healthy value system, then you are good to go. That's just what I have to say about self-awareness. Self-awareness is knowing who you are. Stop for once. Go on personal retreat. Excuse yourself among the crowd. From the crowd, take a leave. Step outside. Go on solitude. Isolate yourself. And I see you at the top. I remain Olabisi Lawal. Bye for now.